John, congratulations on the film. I've got to say, I thought it was absolutely wonderful. I really, really loved it. And I wondered what made the role of Cookie sort of jump off the page at you, because he doesn't really have a lot of dialogue, does he?
Yeah, I wish more roles would be that way. I prefer
Why?
not. I prefer
Why?
not to speak. No, well, you know, I say that half kidding, but also there's a seriousness to that. I think so much can be said without words. Um, I mean, the whole film industry was based on a time when no one said anything. You said it all with, you know, your face and your actions. Um, I think too often films have over dialogue where they say too much. They don't leave enough mystery. They don't let the audience discover it. Kelly has a trust for her viewer, and she's willing to let them find out what's happening as they view it. But besides that, I just thought when on the initial read that it was very, very clear. I thought John Raymond and Kelly wrote a very precise script. I could picture it, and also it was just heartbreaking by the end. Um, Also, and on top of that, Cookie was a character that I hadn't played before. It was a character I hadn't really seen before, especially in this type of film. So it was exciting to be able to be a part of something that was kind of a game changer or attempting something new in an old genre.
So because of that, did you feel that it stretched you as an actor?
Oh, certainly, certainly. Um, yeah, you know, I was, it was daunting when I first got the role. It was daunting to think about how to approach this. Like I said, it's something that I hadn't done before. Um, because you don't have that language, that crutch of language, you feel this responsibility. You worry, are my eyes enough? Can I tell it just by thinking it? Um, but it's a great challenge to have as an actor. You learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about yourself as an actor and as a person um, when you sort of take that safety net out and you just fall back into it and see what happens.
So I suppose that means an awful lot of trust between you, firstly, and your co-star, but also your director as well, and the person behind the camera to get that across.
The thing is with Kelly, there's no question about trusting her. I mean, I'd seen her work before, and I knew what a remarkable filmmaker she is and continues to be. Um, so I knew I could trust her. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can do it if you don't have that trust. And clearly, the people who work with her trust her because they keep coming back. And when you have someone like Chris Blauvelt, who is our cinematographer, who keeps coming back, and Kelly, and our great producers, and all our great key artists on it, as well as another co-star like Orion, and also Toby Jones and Ewan, you know, all these wonderful people. You just know that you can just say the words and live the role, and you'll be in good hands.
And I've read a fair bit of speculation about the relationship between the two main characters in the film. I wondered how you saw it. Do you see it as purely platonic, a sort of meeting of minds, or do you think there was perhaps something more in there?
So this is an interesting question. It's also something that we never really discussed. Kelly, Orion, and I never discussed, and I never necessarily wanted to have that conversation. Especially, I didn't really want to have it with Orion. I have my views on it, and he can have his views on it. I think that First Cow lives in the world of queer cinema. I think that there is much more to their relationship than just being friends. These people are soulmates. They need each other. They form a home together. I think there is a deepness and a profound nature to their relationship that is much more than just being friends.
And of course, Orion's not your only co-star.
That's true. You're talking about the owl, right?
I'm talking about
Salamander.
four legs.
Okay. Yeah,
and actually, you seem to get on quite well with her, and she seemed rather to like you as
Oh, good.
well.
We fooled you. We were at odds the entire. She was such a diva and
Really?
a prima donna. Yeah. No. I was very jealous because she got the poster. So, but in Hollywood you got to go with beauty, right? Um, no,
You don't
Kelly.
expect me to comment on that, do you? I mean, please.
Yeah, no, Evie was wonderful. They found, I don't know, Kelly had like a million headshots of cows, and she picked Evie because she's beautiful and really
So it
struck.
was just the one cow then, the one,
Just the one cow.
just the one.
Just one. We didn't have a budget for any other cows. That was one cow, and she was great. I mean, the only people who got in the way were the humans. She was easy. All you had to do was bribe her with treats, and she did her job. And those moments where I'm milking her are some of my most favorite moments I've ever filmed.
So did you have to learn to milk a cow by hand?
Yeah, I learn. I don't know if I'd say yes, I learn, but it's really simple. It's we've been doing this for hundreds of thousands or thousands of years. It's just you pull it and the milk comes out.
So she was obviously a natural in front of the camera by the look
Yes,
of it.
yeah.
So your next film, which we get, I think, in the UK in October, is The Many Saints of Newark, which of course is the prequel to The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
Were you a fan of The Sopranos when it was on TV?
I will say I was probably the biggest fan of this. Now, I don't know if I can say the biggest, but I did have a poster on my wall in high school. I watched it every Sunday night. I loved the show. I'd never seen anything like it. It obviously has changed TV forever. It was just such an amazing ride. Every week was so exciting, and where it went, and also the way David chose to end it. I know is very controversial, but I think it was actually brilliant. So yeah, I was very excited to be a part of it. I've known David for several years now. We did a film called Not Fade Away, which was about a rock band in the 60s. So when he asked me to be a part of this, I was really excited, but also quite nervous because, you're approaching material that people have a deep connection with. I get it. I'm a fan. And I know every one of us who was a part of Many Saints had a respect and appreciation for that, and did our damnedest to make sure we lived up to the show. And I've seen it, and I think it's a pretty great movie.
And of course, you're working with Michael Gandolfini, who plays
Right.
young Tony.
Yeah.
What's that like?
So Michael, I've known him for a long time. I knew him when he was a little chubby kid. I did a movie with his father called Down the Shore. It was the first movie I worked with the late and great Jim Gandolfini. We also did Not Fade Away together. And Michael had a small little part in that movie Down the Shore, where he's just like a bratty kid. So to see the man he has grown into, it's just, I know his father is so proud of him. And beyond that, he just destroys the role. He's so brilliant in it. He emulates his father. He's an amazing actor in his own right. And I'm really excited for the world to get to see him.
And you've seen it. And what do you reckon we're in for?
I think it's a prequel, so it's the 60s and early 70s, but you're getting all those wonderful dark humor moments of the series. You're getting to revisit some of your favorite characters. You're also getting to see the origin of the infamous Tony Soprano, and that deep kind of esoteric themes that only David can bring to the world of New Jersey and the mob.
I honestly cannot wait. I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
It's been great to talk to you. Thank you so much. And like I say, I really love First Cow, so thank you very much for that.